The class of 2000. The largest graduating class in Oklahoma. And one of the largest graduating classes in the nation. Here we are standing on the threshold of our adult careers. We are sitting here about to trip onto the roller coaster of life, and already it seems like we've had quite a ride. But before we buckle up and dive into that scary abyss known as the real world, let's take a journey through memory lane with the knowledge that we must look back in order to look forward. Let us start at kindergarten. Our days of sitting home all day and watching He-Man or My Little Pony are over. As we walked into those big yellow doors for the first time, we were scared to death. We weren't exactly sure for what we were in for. Some of us began to write our name and learn to read, while others ate Elmer's glue and stuck gum in little girls' hair. But our fears would be quickly put to ease by our kindergarten teacher. For our kindergarten teacher gave us the key to the future. What lay ahead of us was 12 years of preparing ourselves to open that door of adulthood. And before we knew it, our first day of kindergarten was over. We rushed home and flooded our parents' ears with all the exciting things we learned on our first day. Elementary school is full of things such as Foursquare, the safety. Now it's a very scary and humbling event to look at your middle school photo. Middle school was a crazy time. Our crackling voices and newfound interest in the opposite sex began to distract us from our schoolwork. We became disillusioned by the fact that we now have 4 lunch lines to choose from. We as timid little 6th graders were finally realizing that we were beginning choices in life. What we did with those choices was totally in our hands. I believe that I probably drank over 200 pounds of the school's cafeteria chocolate shakes my first month of 6th grade. This only made my already horrible acne even worse. I know now that that was a wrong decision. Middle school was our warm-up and preparation for high school. We prepared ourselves to meet new people in middle school, and some of them are still sitting by us today. Middle school was the time that we started to learn that there are more forks in the road of life than we ever imagined. We began to explode from the Xerox shroud of general public and slip into the shimmering gown of individualism. We were about to figure out that to find our passions, we must step beyond the tight, comfortable confines of our abilities. We were getting ready to expose ourselves to the vulnerability of trial and error. But this time, as we delved into the unfamiliar activities, we had the self-confidence to attempt the experiment. So, my friends, this time we hang up the Massimo and Yaga shirts. For it's time we enter the swirling waters of high school. Now that we are in high school, we have had the chance to settle quite nicely into the nest of adolescence. We started driving. The city put up speed bumps. We started going to football games. We fell in love for the first time. We took the ACT, the SAT, and the CRT. We joined the FCA, the CSU, the FBLA, and the PTSA. We had pep assemblies. We got our first ticket. We went to Whataburger. We cried over boyfriends and girlfriends. We waited in the lunch line. We let seniors cut in front of us in the lunch line. We fought unmercifully with our parents. Sorry, Mom. We crammed for big tests. We went to concerts. We laughed. we cried, and we jumped in puddles. Brent Shepard. And before we knew it, we became seniors. So here we are, seniors. Our infantile days of wandering into first period, half asleep and living off the school's chicken fried steak and taco salad are just about over. There will never be another time where we will all be together to sing Tiger Pep or cheer for another at a pep assembly. Reality has started to catch up with us, and we are beginning to figure out that we really don't know everything. We are no longer innocent kids, but the up-and-coming future of the greatest nation on earth. This can be a very frightening prospect in a world where the boundaries of nations and the balance of nature can change overnight. The years that we have spent at Broken Arrow have given us the foundation to face the future. We haven't just learned facts and figures, logic and reasoning skills, but we have learned the value of friendship, loyalty and love, which will not be diminished just because we may not end up together. The memories we have shared will not simply go away because we do. The past 12 years will be with all of us forever. So in a minute, they will call your name and you will get your diploma. And you'll say goodbye. Maybe to your town, maybe to your school and to your friends. We know we can come back and visit, but there will be strangers in the halls and it won't be the same. It will be different, and you'll be different. But it won't be the end. In fact, everything is just beginning. Thank you. Early in the days of this proud school, a bell existed to note an occasion of special significance. And as we so often do, we choose to reach into our past and resurrect those symbols and sounds which provided inspiration, which brought us here and made us what we are. The old bell of historical Broken Arrow is with us this evening, and we call forth Danny Karp and Susanna Garrison of the class of 2000 to ring the bell for blessings and good fortune. John Dunn asks, for whom doth the bell toll? Seniors, at this moment, the answer is clear. It tolls for thee.
Need to make an announcement just real quick. We have probably 200, 250 people that need to still need to get seated. If you wouldn't mind filling in the seats through outside halls, maybe they could get seated. At this time, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome to the podium our interim superintendent of schools, Dr. Mary Jane Bias.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce several people on stage who are representative of Smith. I think you all know Mr. Wood.
Jennifer Steen. Sandra G. Burton. Dawn Rochelle Weatherford. Brittany Ann Clark. Mary Joanne Piles. Andrea Diane Embry. Mitch Roberts. Bradley Anthony West. Aya Igarashi.
Charlie Bosworth.
Sutton.
Keith Grant.
Carlos S. Marshall.
Adam Joe Bush.
Curtis D. Marshall.
Tracy Lee Ellis.
Joshua David Wise.
Melissa R. Cooper.
Christina Lane Wooden.
Marilee C. Bartell.
Rachel Dawn